Number 10. Ferenc Puskás. Puskás was a Hungarian footballer and manager, widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time and the sport's first international superstar. Puskás was a forward and an attacking midfielder. He scored an astonishing 84 goals in 85 international matches for Hungary and played 4 international matches for Spain. He became an Olympic champion in 1952 and led his nation to the final of the 1954 World Cup. In 1995, he was recognized as the greatest top-division scorer of the 20th century by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics. He scored 806 goals in 793 official games during his career. Some sources claim he also provided 404 assists throughout his career. Alfredo Di Stefano. Alfredo Di Stefano is best known for his achievements with Real Madrid, where he was instrumental in the club's domination of the European Cup and La Liga during the 1950s and 1960s. Along with Francisco Gento and José María Zárraga, he was one of only 3 players to play a part in all 5 European Cup victories, scoring goals in each of the 5 finals. Di Stefano played international football mostly for Spain after moving to Madrid, but he also played for Argentina and Colombia. Di Stefano was awarded the Ballon d'Or for the European Footballer of the Year in 1957 and 1959. He is currently the 6th highest scorer in the history of Spain's top division, and Real Madrid's 3rd highest league goal scorer of all time. He is Madrid's leading goal scorer in the history of El Clásico, alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. On the 24th of December, 1989, Alfredo Di Stefano was bestowed with the Super Ballon d'Or. He's the only footballer in history to have been granted the award. It was handed out by France Football for the best football player of the previous 3 decades, beating off competition from Johan Cruyff and Michel Platini in the final vote. Number 9. Franz Beckenbauer. Franz Beckenbauer is a German former professional football player and manager. He is often credited as having invented the role of the modern sweeper. Beckenbauer was the first defender to win the Ballon d'Or, and the only defender in football history to win it twice. He won it in 1972 and again in 1976. With success at club and international level, he is one of 9 players to have won the FIFA World Cup, the European Champions Cup, and the Ballon d'Or in his football career. He is one of 3 men, along with Brazil's Mario Zagallo and France's Didier Deschamps, to have won the World Cup as a player and as a manager. At club level with Bayern Munich, Beckenbauer won the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1967 and 3 consecutive European Cups from 1974 to 1976. The latter feat made him the first player to win 3 European Cups as captain of his club. He is often regarded as the greatest defender to ever play the game, alongside Paolo Maldini and Franco Baresi. George Best. George Best was a Northern Irish professional footballer who played as a winger, spending most of his club career at Manchester United. He was named European Footballer of the Year in 1968 and came 5th in the FIFA Player of the Century vote. Best received plaudits for his playing style, which combined pace, skill, balance, feints, two-footedness, goal-scoring ability, and the ability to get past defenders. In 1963, at 17 years of age, George Best found himself playing alongside the likes of Bobby Charlton as he made his debut for Manchester United. On his best form, he was unmarkable and unstoppable. Some say that when he was on top of his game, he was the best in the world. Considering he played in a time with the likes of Pele, Eusebio, Sir Bobby Charlton, and Bobby Moore, among others, this is a very high accolade. Number 8. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is a Brazilian retired professional footballer who played mostly as an attacking midfielder, but was also deployed as a winger. He won 2 FIFA World Player of the Year awards and a Ballon d'Or. He is the only player ever to have won a World Cup, a Copa America, a Confederations Cup, a Champions League, a Copa Libertadores, and a Ballon d'Or. A global icon of the sport, Ronaldinho was renowned for his technical skills, creativity, dribbling ability, and accuracy from free kicks, his use of tricks, feints, no-look passes, Ronaldinho became the second Barcelona player, after Diego Maradona in 1983, to receive a standing ovation from Real Madrid fans at the Santiago Bernabeu. He was an integral part of the 2002 FIFA World Cup winning team, starring alongside Ronaldo and Rivaldo in an attacking trio. Ronaldinho belongs in a class of his own when it comes to rating the most skilled players in the history of football. He was getting applauded with every move he pulled off during his playing days. His movements, tricks, and flicks came with so much flair that no one could resist falling in love with him. Number 7. Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane, popularly known as Zizou, is a French professional football manager and former player who played as an attacking midfielder. Zidane was a playmaker renowned for his elegance, vision, passing, ball control, and technique. He received many individual accolades as a player, including being named FIFA World Player of the Year in 1998, 2000, and 2003, and winning the 1998 Ballon d'Or. In the 2002 Champions League final, he scored a left-footed volley game winner that is considered to be one of the greatest goals in the competition's history. Zidane won the 1998 FIFA World Cup, scoring a brace in the final against Brazil. He won the Euros in 2000 and was named Player of the Tournament. He also received the Golden Ball as Player of the Tournament at the 2006 World Cup, despite his infamous sending off in the final against Italy for headbutting Marco Materazzi in the chest. Zidane is one of 9 players to have won the World Cup, the Champions League, and the Ballon d'Or. Zidane became the first coach to win the Champions League 3 times in a row. He won it in 2016, 2017, and 2018 with Real Madrid. Number 6. Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff was a Dutch professional football player and manager. He is regarded as the greatest Dutch footballer ever. He won the Ballon d'Or 3 times, in 1971, 1973, and 1974. Cruyff was a proponent of the football philosophy known as total football, developed by Rinus Michels, which Cruyff also employed as a manager. Because of the far-reaching impact of his playing style and his coaching ideas, he is widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in modern football. Cruyff led the Netherlands to the final of the 1974 FIFA World Cup with 3 goals and 3 assists. He received the Golden Ball as Player of the Tournament. After finishing 3rd in Euro 1976, Cruyff refused to play in the 1978 FIFA World Cup after a kidnapping attempt targeting him and his family in their Barcelona home dissuaded him from football. If you were looking to describe the late great Johan Cruyff in a single word, it would be legend, icon, pioneer. But perhaps visionary would be the one that best illustrates the career of one of the greatest minds ever to grace the sport of football. Number 5. Ronaldo. Ronaldo, the phenomenon, or also known as R9, is a Brazilian professional football player who played as a striker. He is considered to be the greatest striker of all time. Ronaldo has been an influence for a generation of strikers that have followed. His individual accolades include being named FIFA World Player of the Year 3 times and winning 2 Ballon d'Or awards. At 21, he received the 1997 Ballon d'Or and remains the youngest recipient of the award. By the age of 23, Ronaldo had scored over 200 goals for club and country. However, after a series of knee injuries and recuperation, he was inactive for almost 3 years. At the 1998 FIFA World Cup, Ronaldo received the Golden Ball as the player of the tournament after he helped Brazil reach the final. Ronaldo scored twice in the 2002 World Cup final versus Germany and received the Golden Boot as the tournament's top goal scorer. Ronaldo is the second all-time goal scorer at the FIFA World Cup with 15 goals. He won the FIFA World Cup twice, in 1994 and 2002. Ronaldo also won the 1997 Copa America, where he became the player of the tournament, and the 1999 Copa America, where he was the top goal scorer. Number 4. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, also known as CR7, is a Portuguese professional footballer who plays as a forward and a winger. Ronaldo has won 5 Ballon d'Or awards and a record 3 UEFA Best Player in Europe awards and 4 European Golden Shoes, the most by a European player. Ronaldo holds the record for most goals in football history. Cristiano Ronaldo holds the record for most goals in Euros history with 14 goals. Ronaldo is the all-time highest goal scorer in international football history with 123 goals. He is one of the few players to have made over 1,100 professional career appearances and has scored over 845 official senior career goals for club and country. He won the Euros in 2016 with Portugal, and a couple years later won the Nations League with his country. He won the Euro 2020 Golden Boot as the top scorer in the competition. Cristiano is the highest goal scorer in Real Madrid history. He won the Champions League with Madrid 4 times, and once with Manchester United back in 2008. Ronaldo was the top scorer in Champions League for a record 7 times. He won the competition 3 years in a row from 2016 to 2018 with Real Madrid. He is one of the most decorated football players in history, with many records and accolades to his name. Number 3. Diego Maradona. Maradona was an Argentinian professional football player and manager. He was one of the 2 joint winners of the FIFA Player of the 20th Century award, an advanced playmaker who operated in the classic number 10 position. His vision, passing, ball control, and dribbling skills were combined with his small stature, allowed him to maneuver better than most players. Maradona was the first player to set the world record transfer fee twice, in 1982 when he transferred to Barcelona and in 1984 when he moved to Napoli. He is most famous for his time at Napoli, where he won numerous accolades and led the club to league title twice. Maradona played in 4 FIFA World Cups, including the 1986 World Cup in Mexico, where he captained Argentina and led them to victory over West Germany in the final and won the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player. In the 1986 World Cup quarterfinal, he scored both goals in a 2-1 victory over England that entered football history for 2 different reasons. The first goal was an unpenalized handball known as the Hand of God, while the second goal he dribbled past 5 England players from center of the pitch and was voted the goal of the century. Number 2. Pelé. Pelé was a Brazilian professional footballer who played as a forward, widely regarded as the greatest player of all time. He was among the most successful and popular sports figures of the 20th century. In 2000, Pelé was voted World Player of the Century by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics and was one of the 2 joint winners of the FIFA Player of the Century. His 1,279 goals in 1,363 games, which includes friendlies, is recognized as a Guinness World Record. During his international career, he won 3 FIFA World Cups, 1958, 1962, and 1970. The only player to do so and the youngest player to win a World Cup at the age of 17. He was nicknamed the King following the 1958 tournament. Pelé is the joint top goal scorer for Brazil with 77 goals in 92 games. At the club level, he was Santos's all-time top goal scorer with 643 goals in 659 games. Number 1. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is an Argentinian professional footballer who plays as a forward. He captains the Major League Soccer club Inter Miami and the Argentina national team. Messi has won a record 7 Ballon d'Or awards, possibly 8th this year, and a record 6 European Golden Shoes throughout his career. Messi spent majority of his career in Barcelona, where he won a club record 34 trophies, including 10 La Liga titles, 7 Copa del Rey titles, and 4 Champions League titles. A prolific goal scorer and creative playmaker, Messi holds the record for most goals in La Liga history with 474 goals. He is the second all-time goal scorer in Champions League history with 129 goals, and the second all-time goal scorer in football history with 818 goals. Messi holds the record for most goals in El Clasico history with 26 goals. He holds the record for most goals in a calendar year with 91 goals, producing the mesmerizing feat back in 2012. Messi won the Copa America with Argentina back in 2021. He won the Golden Ball and Golden Boot for being the best player of the tournament. He led his nation to a World Cup victory in 2022, finishing the tournament with 7 goals and 3 assists. He scored 2 goals in the final against France, and broke the record for most games played at the World Cup with 26 appearances. Messi holds the record for most individual awards in football history. He also holds the record for most trophies won in football history, with 44 trophies. Leo Messi is the only player in football history to win the World Cup Golden Ball twice, back in 2014 and 2022. After his 2022 World Cup performance and having won so many awards and broken so many records, many people consider Messi to be the greatest player of all time. If you've enjoyed this video, comment below and share your top 10 players of all time. Don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel for more content. Thanks for watching.